Hi everyone, it's me Lisette. Welcome to Proverbs Home. We're going to talk about the importance of a pretty penny, and we're also going to be folding this laundry because it's been sitting in my dryer and I thought this is the time to get it folded.
Ooh, since I found you, I've been running like a fool. Open my arms for you. I was young, and that's what young people do. Running, then I run back to you, just like the running people do.
Now that I have all my laundry done and put away, I am going to go on ahead and I'm going to put my pennies inside of the coin wrappers. Now, what we usually do is when we get change from the store, we put it immediately in here inside of a cup. We just put it inside of a cup, leave it, and then I go through it throughout the week to see how much we have. There are so many things you can do with pennies, you can do with nickels and dimes, instead of just saying, oh, I don't need the change, keep the change. Now, I have done that many times. I've walked into the store, either Dollar Tree or if I'm shopping somewhere at a store, and they say, you want your change? It's only maybe like 2 pennies, and I'll usually say, no, that's okay, you can keep it. Well, of course, those days are over. I can no longer say that because now it's back to being frugal, and now it's back to saving our money. And I'm sure many of you can agree with me. The prices of things have gone up. It is not just go inside a store, get whatever I want, spend whatever I want. Now is I have to think about it. I have to save my pretty pennies. Have you ever heard of that saying, a pretty penny? Well, let me tell you, a pretty penny can go a long way. Now, are you one of those people that go into Aldi to get a cart and you have to put a quarter in to get your cart, right? I know here where we live, you have to pay a quarter to use a shopping cart. Maybe where you live, I don't know if they do in the UK or not, and maybe where you live, they don't do that, but here we have to pay for our shopping carts. But we also have to pay for our bags now. Before, plastic was free, bags were free, and we didn't have a problem with it. Well, we no longer have plastic. We have to use tote bags now, and we have to pay for those tote bags. When you go to Walmart and you ring up your groceries, it asks you at the end of ringing up your groceries, do you need a bag? Their bags are not the best bags. I'm just being honest. They tear very easily, and they're not the best bags. So I've learned, take my tote bags with me. Make sure they're in my vehicle. When you're walking out the door, you just take your tote bags with you, with you, and don't leave them where you have to pay 99 cents for a tote bag or 20 cents or 10 cents for a paper bag. It adds up, folks. So we have learned to stop doing that. And I've learned to take my quarter when I leave my cart. Now, if I'm in the parking lot and it is raining, it is cold, I see an elderly person, I see somebody walking in, I normally give them my cart with the quarter inside. But what I noticed the other day when I was at Aldi, I noticed many of the carts had quarters. So people were leaving their carts with the quarters, which is such a nice gesture, right? But do you know at the end of the day, Aldi takes all those quarters and they use them. So take your quarter. Unless you see someone and they really need it and you feel touched in your heart, give them your cart with the quarter. I like doing that. But if somebody offers me the quarter and says, here, take it, I've learned to take it to be able to save my money. Okay, so pennies are just as important. I think these are the ones I wanted to put. Pennies are just as important. They really are. And sometimes we think, oh, I don't need those pennies. That's okay. I don't like pennies. Here, take my pennies. But they add up. They add up. Each penny that you have adds up. Can add up to $1. $1 can buy some chicken stock, chicken broth at the Ben and Dent. $1 can buy me a box of granolas for my husband for work or for the family to eat as a snack. $1 can buy you, especially $1.25, you can get a pack of tissues. And so many times we throw those pennies out. Here I go. $1. These are all pennies that I've saved. You can also do that with quarters. You can do that with nickels. And the reason I'm saying that, usually the quarters and nickels and dimes we keep, but the pennies, people just, I see them on the ground all the time, right? And we don't pick them up. Now, I don't always pick up stuff from the ground, because if you pick up something from the ground, you don't know where the person's been, where it's been, somebody stepped on it. But you can kind of, judge the circumstance and see, oh, I think it's okay to pick it up, or disinfect it with a wipe or something. But those pennies are so important to take them and to put them away, to put them in a little piggy bank, and to save your pennies. You can even get a gallon that you use, like the gallon of milk or the gallon of water, and make sure it's dried out really good, and put all your change in there. And you'll be surprised. You will even have money to do a little grocery shopping, or you'll have money for the summertime to take your grandchildren or your children to get ice cream. There's so many different things you can do with pennies. You can pay a bill that you have. You can pay anything that you have using those pennies. Pennies are important. We might just think it's another pretty penny, like another pretty face. But however, it can help save you money. It can help you in your groceries. It can help you with so many different things. Those quarters that you leave behind in the shopping cart, take those quarters, because you can put those quarters away. And if you go grocery shopping, or you go to the grocery store twice a week or 3 times a week, that could be almost $1 that you're leaving there at Aldi that they're making that you can use. And I love Aldi. I love Aldi. They're a great store. I love going shopping there. That's where we go, and I really like it. And their prices are a lot more reasonable than a lot of other places. But we also have to use wisdom in all that we do. Now I think I have to go on ahead, because I hear my dryer is stopped, and go get my throws and go on ahead and take care of my couches and put the throws on the couches. Thank you for letting me share this pretty penny with you.
I'll be running